Hello.
Welcome to our first live ever on YouTube. Yay! All right, guys. So we are working on a Pick Your Poison.
Now, if you haven't been on live for YouTube, I do know that we can see a chat box here. So if you drop in comments in the live chat, we'll be able to answer your questions as we're going.
Which was good to know. We were kind of surprised about that. So.
Yes, pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
So I have got our Pick Your Poison. It's kind of falling apart because we haven't built them yet, but I can show you guys what it is that we're working on. This is an easel add-on.
And then we've got the little words. And I don't know, can you flip the screen on this?
I don't know how.
Okay, we're going to research that. So sorry about it for this one. We're going to be backwards, but we're going to work on that for the next live.
Yep. So I'm working on this. You're working on that, right?
And I'm going to take your cauldron.
Yeah, I'm going to give you that too.
Okay.
We didn't plan that.
You want to give me the fat purple?
The fat purple, yes. We are pretty much going to be working completely with Poscas this time. If you don't know what a Posca is, it is an acrylic-based paint marker. They are absolutely wonderful. Probably one of the favorite products that we use. Gets used a lot with us. So, actually, I changed my mind already. I was going to do black for this background, but I feel like I could do better. So I'm going to go with black for my frame. So this is designed for our interchangeable easels. So we've got a round one back here that you guys can see. We also have a rectangular version of it. And it's designed for that, but we're going to show you how it's not only compatible for these, but other ways that you can use it too when we're all finished it up.
You know what I like about Poscas too? Is if you have kids around that want to craft with you, these are easy enough for them to craft.
Oh, they are. I've used them with my kids all the time. They love them too. They try to steal mine when I'm not in sight. I've given them trouble for that one.
And then we said the words you want yellow and black?
No, green and black.
Green and black.
Green and black. And you guys will understand how that ties in here a little bit later on. So right now I'm working on the witch's legs. Got a little hair in my way. And I'm using an orange. This is a 5mm paint marker. It is a standard orange. So if you get a Posca kit, this will be the orange that usually comes in the original pack. And then I also want black.
We also love Poscas because they don't drip down unless you press down. They don't usually seep down the sides of your words, so you don't end up with those puddles that you have to try and deal with and trying to get into all those little corners.
Gives it a nice finished look.
Yeah.
So right now I'm just going back and forth with the orange and the black. If you are happening to pop on, definitely let us know that we're here, that we were able to be found.
Hear us too.
Yeah, this is our first ever live on YouTube, so we want to know that you guys were able to track us down, find us. If you're following us from Facebook, we'd love to know that you're joining us here.
So we just were live on Facebook and we did words pretty much the same way with the orange and the white. Now we're going to be doing them with the green and black. So I've just colored the top half and I'm not doing a straight line across. I'm kind of just leaving it jagged. And then
almost like there's potions spilling out.
You want to grab me the great, oh, you don't have it. Oh yes, the great big fat black. It's just right in front. Okay, this is a round tip.
Did you want the chisel tip?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I don't think the chisel tip's been open.
I think the chisel tip got misplaced with the other.
Oh.
I'm not even sure what size those brand new ones are.
Okay. They would be the 8K.
So they're bigger than these guys?
Those would be the same. It's just a different tip. So the chisel tip is a flat tip.
Are the brand new ones a chisel?
No, these are the rounded tips.
So they're the same as this?
Yes.
Okay.
And right now I'm using, I think this is a 3M. Cheryl's in here. She says she can hear us loud and clear.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Thanks, Cheryl.
And Cheryl's one of our friends from over in our Facebook page. So it's nice to see that everybody's going to be able to jump on over, which is awesome.
If anyone's buying the big fat ones, my preference is the chisel tip over the rounded.
Yeah, the chisel tip is easier to get in corners and stuff, but the rounded isn't bad either.
It's not bad, but it's just a smoother line with the chisel, I find.
It is.
Just glides better.
Just going in and doing up her shoes quick. You wanted that thin black now, didn't you?
So this was actually one of our best sellers in last week's launch.
Yes, which
So
is
we
very
thought
exciting.
it'd be fun to do it with you. If you haven't got yours in yet, if it's on its way, it'll be there soon. And you can always go back and replay this video so you can craft along with us too.
It is. I like that feature that you can come back and do it with somebody, so that way you have it's almost like a one-on-one tutorial. Always a good time.
And when you're doing that, still feel free. If you got any questions or anything, you might not get answers immediately during that process, but we do go back and check the comments. So
yep. I'm going to grab the green. Oh, this one's never been used. So when they come in, they look like this. Don't think that you got a faulty marker. They just need to be shaken and then pump it some ink. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We don't get to do that very often because most of our Poscas before live are already in use. So give it a good shake and then just pretty much dabbing like a bingo dabber down onto a scrap piece of wood or a piece of paper, anything like that. Sometimes takes a little bit depending on how big your tip is. This one's a pretty fat tip, so taking me quite a few pumps, but
I usually get the kids to do it for me.
You can see the ink is starting to come up and out.
When we got a brand new pack in, I was like, okay, Maya, come on. And she comes and she sits beside me. I'm like, it's a race. Grab your 6. I grab my 6.
Who can get them done
See who can
first.
get them done first. And make a game out of it.
But it's sometimes nice to have a new one to show on a live because anybody who's new who's never used a Posca won't know how they work.
So I'm just going to dry these up quickly. Typically, a Posca does dry very quick on its own, but I want to just go in with green and just give it a little more detail. So I want to make sure it's really dry. Otherwise, it tends to pick up the black, and then you got to clean it off on a scrap piece of cardboard or something like that. I just noticed when I went in with my black, I kind of made the lines a little too straight.
Need them a little bit more jagged. Yep. Got some really good ink flowing now. These are coming out perfectly. And I'm just going through and I'm painting all these little bubble clusters. And I'm sure at first you'll look like, what are these little lumpy things? It'll all make sense when it comes together. Guys.
Okay, so I was thinking after you draw all those details, I don't know if we'll do it in this live because it's hard to stand it up and show everybody. But if you took triple thick, we have this on the website, and you were to paint that on over top of your bubbles, it's going to give them that raised out look and really, really glossy. Yeah. So I think it's something that we're going to do after the live because we can't really stand it up and show you, but we'll take a before shot and then we'll take an after shot and then we'll do a side by side maybe on one of our posts on Facebook.
Yeah. Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems good. Okay.
I really do love the triple thick, but it's hard to use on lives.
Especially because it doesn't dry very fast.
No, it takes, okay, so typically I leave it sit overnight. And depending on, the temperature in the winter here, it tends to be, a lot of moisture in the air. We're in Ontario, Canada. And it tends to take maybe like 18 hours to dry. So this summer I was using it though. And I thought to pick up the pace, I was going to put it outside. Well, it was dry in an hour. So it really depends on your humidity and the moisture in your air kind of stuff. You cannot dry it faster with the heat. I've tried. It doesn't work. If anything, it blows it around and kind of makes a mess.
Well, I've got most of this already painted up.
I know this is going to be a super quick one, right?
Yeah. I did not anticipate it being this fast. I think I'm going to go with a yellow background. I think. Yeah. Because I don't want too much of our main colors. And because we're going to show you guys in different ways, the yellow will tie in other forms.
I know it's hard to read backwards, guys, and I apologize for that, but it looks super cool with those colors.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what were you thinking about the fresh brood? Where is that going across?
It goes across the sign here.
So what color are you going to do, or you've already done your bottles?
Yeah.
So what color should I do it in then?
We don't have very much orange. And there's no orange down in this sign, so maybe you could do some orange in there somehow.
And orange is your tall one?
Yeah.
It's going to cut across your orange.
It would come, so it more goes up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We try to wait to put our full thoughts into our projects because then it allows you guys to see why we're doing things a certain way.
And let's be honest, even if we planned ahead, we would change our minds anyways.
So I went with a yellow background here, and now I can start going ahead and gluing things on. So I'm going to start with my potion bottles because they have to line up a certain way. You guys can see the score lines. Those are just so that way everything's going to be hitting the right spot.
So this one's actually engraved, and if you just take your flat tip, like your chisel tip, and slide it right over top, you don't even have to worry about filling in those lines. Now, you seem to say that the tiny pen one fits right in there.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if I should chance that.
My
eyesight's not great for drawing in the lines, and I don't know if I have glasses handy.
So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to attach my orange bottle.
I'm just looking to see if I have glasses.
Glue the stick fast across the room.
Can anyone give me an amen on getting old and going blind? Sucks. Or do I just chance it? Okay. I don't have glasses, kiddo, so.
I think you can do it. I have faith.
You went silent. I thought she was staring at me.
Nope.
Like no pressure, right?
So there we go. We've got our potion bottles on there. And I want to do the details on the potion bottles before I put other pieces on. Ah! My green was still wet. I just dabbed it right into my orange.
Can you pass me that dauber?
Okay. So I'm going to take my white fine tip. It's a 1 mil. And I'm going to put in some details here. I think you guys are really going to like how I do these details. If I can pull it off.
I'm really hoping while I do this. Okay, so everyone that's, under 30 has probably made the joke of the old man thing where you go like this. And I feel like that's what I'm doing. So I'm hoping I'm not making a face while I do this. But you are right. The tip of this guy fits right into that engraving.
Yep.
So this is a what? It's a 1MR. Whatever 1MR works out to.
So I just went in and I made some like bubbles in there. I think that gives it a little something extra, a little bit different. I love doing these detailings with our Poscas. So this is just a cool, different way of doing it.
There we go.
So there we go. So there's my purple bottle. I think that looks so cute. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Do you like that? And then I'm going to do something a little bit different on this side. On the green one. Actually, maybe I'll take the black one. Where is our 1 mil of black? Way over there, isn't it?
Yep,
I don't want to reach over there. Can I borrow that for 2 seconds? Thank you.
I can reach. Well, now I lost my pen.
It'll just take me 1 moment. You're counting now, aren't you?
No.
Okay. I heard that. Not funny.
Kind of is. So for those of you from our Facebook page that are over here watching, we'd like to know what you think. Do you like watching it on YouTube? Is it weird? Does it look any different? Are we okay with the transition over to here?
I think this might help a little bit if we were to still have some lagging issues, because this computer, because we're on a computer right now, we're not using a phone for our viewing. So I think it might help with some of the lagging issues because it's a stronger intake. Would that be how you say that?
Well, I was thinking also for these because we use a computer for it as opposed to the phone. If worse came to worse, you could take your, is it an HDMI? No, it's an Ethernet cord, and I could plug it straight into this too, and we could have like really fast upload.
So it might solve some of our internet issues. Cheryl says it looks the same to her.
Oh, sweet.
So I just have to wait for this orange one because I had to do some touch-ups. I put my hand down into the green when it wasn't quite dry. So that is where we're at so far. Just went with a little bit of different style of detailing than I usually would. And I almost forgot. These bubbles up here I have to paint as well.
And there we go. I didn't go out of the lines at all. And that really does help it pop.
Looks good. So you don't have anything to do right now?
I have nothing. Do you have much gluing or anything to do?
I'm working on that right now.
Well, other than sitting here and looking like a goddess, there's got to be another little project here. Oh, we haven't done this guy.
Go for it. Oh, that's one of our pumpkin banners for the wagon.
Yeah, that's
nice. That'll tie in with the scene a little bit.
This one's been on the website for a while. They came out, what, in the spring? Did we bring them out?
Yeah, we brought them out in the spring, but we launched all the different.
Right. So it comes with a banner like this that's got the leaves, and then it's got all the dimensional pieces that go on. So this will be cool.
So there's the frame added on there. We'll go ahead and add our cauldron on, and then we'll come back to detailing on the orange. Ooh, I need the thick black for just 2 seconds before the stick fast dries.
That's what she said last time.
The stick, okay, but I didn't realize those were not a part of yours.
The little feet?
Yeah, the little feet. I thought they were part of mine.
You might want to actually put dimension on those before.
Too late.
I guess you can use the 1MR to.
Yeah. And I think you painted the wrong side.
What do you mean I painted the wrong side?
You painted the wrong side.
I'm fired.
So we're going to have to let that glue dry so you can paint up the right side. It didn't quite fit, and I'm like, why isn't this lining up? What's wrong here? No, just a little hiccup.
Add that to the bloopers.
So now I'm going to go back with my white over the orange, I think. We'll do the detailing on our orange poison bottle first.
Good thing there's no such thing as like crafting emergencies, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm hoping that those glue lines don't show through. If so, we'll just add some details there and cover it up.
Yes. Actually, some bubbles are going to go on there, so I can just cover up some of it with bubbles. You're positive that's dry before you stick fast the marker to it?
Yep, I ran my fingers over it.
Okay.
And I did grab that chisel tip because I like the chisel much better.
Now, if you are really handy at drawing or something, it'd be really cool to see somebody if they were to like put eyeballs in one of those or something like that. But I just went with simpler designs, a little bit easier to see, a little bit faster. And what can I be doing in the meantime there? I can go ahead and attach this sign on. I'm trying to keep me moving. And I touched more green to where I shouldn't have because I'm on point with that spreading the green around. So just touch that up and then I will apply our sign. So I'm just going to put a dot of glue on the side and a dot of glue up at the top, and we're going to wing it and see how it looks. Perfect. So there we go. We've got the sign now attached on. So we're pretty much done half of this already. Oop, my stick fast is still a little wet. I'm going to do a mix of white and black on these.
On the what?
On the bubbles.
Oh, like the detailing.
Yeah.
Just give that a second.
Just to show that there's no one way to do it. So there we've got some bubbles up in the top corner that have got some good detailing to it. Stuck my finger in that stick fast again. We're going to cover that up now.
Polish remover after.
Yes. Because stick fast likes to stick really good and it does not like to come off the hands very easily. I think I still stuck down the wrong side.
That was your blooper.
It was. Okay. There we go. Here's that baby wipe you had. This one. We'll just kind of move around the stick fast.
It's like a nice top coat.
Yeah. Top coat of stick fast.
I bet you it's like very durable.
Probably. Looking a little hazy, but that's okay because like a cauldron is not going to look clean anyways. Right? I think it'll be fine. If not, we'll throw more paint over it after. We did not get this chair fixed for anybody who was watching our live earlier.
I flipped it over and looked at it.
Didn't
Looks
really
fine.
do much. Because it's still squeaky. And I got some green on this white. That green is just spreading everywhere today. And I'm going to do the same thing where I'm kind of outlining the different bubbles. And then going to take my black and put in the detailing again. Whoa, that white haze showed up nasty. So no, we are going to definitely cover that up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's quite the white stick fast haze.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're going to have to cover that up. So where's that black again? I'm going to take the chisel.
Is it really dry?
Yeah.
Wow. That's weird.
Yep, that came up nasty.
It's contagious.
The stick fast or the green?
I stuck my finger in the stick fast.
Cover that right up. Whoop. There we go. We're back to black. We'll eventually get it done. We'll get it fixed up. Before I adhere this one, I'm going to put in my detailing.
I was just looking to see if there's more comments. I'm so not used to the tiny little.
Yeah, I could probably blow that up a little bit
Okay.
bigger. Yeah. So there we go. I just put a little bit of detailing on this green piece here, which is what her feet are going to fit into. Our witch's feet. Oh, I should have painted all of this green.
All of what?
All of these bubbles here. Didn't occur to me that wasn't another layer. More stick fast to erase. We're playing a whole lot of stick fast erasing game today, aren't we?
All right, well, here's my question. So the little lines on the pumpkin, what would you do those in?
A different shade of orange, like a dark orange. You got some kind of dark orange or maroon?
Not in a thin tip.
There's a orange there. That's the glitter orange, I think it is. Let's see what that would look like.
I just realized I'm missing a shade of orange or two in these small ones. Shopping.
Now, are you going to order those on Amazon or are you going to get them on Michael's? Because Michael's, you can buy them at a better price.
But I live 45 minutes from town. And let's be honest, I don't leave the house much anymore.
But you have a daughter that's driving here tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, but then that's dangerous because then you'll start shopping for more stuff too.
Is it dangerous or is it fun?
I really need glasses. I'll be right back.
What do you guys vote? Does Brittany get to go to Michael's? Or does she just go ahead and order it on Amazon? What sounds like the better option to you guys?
Well, it depends. Are you going to take footage of what's in there for me so I can see everything that's in Michael's?
What if I told you I already had the footage on my phone?
Oh,
I've been just holding out on you.
You went shopping without me.
I did.
When did you go?
Oh, like last week or something like that.
Oh.
I stopped in. I needed something. I can't remember what. So.
Okay, I'm not really sure about this copper. You know, I hate these glitters.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that that does anything.
Yeah, a little bit. It's not like an overwhelming, oh, yay, that's so cute. But you can see the difference.
You didn't have to be that brutal.
I wasn't being brutal. I was just meaning like it's a very subtle detailing.
Yeah.
It's not in your face with the details. And then I'm going to pop a big set of bubbles right where her feet meet to kind of make it so they're not just sticking out for no reason. So this is where I'm at, which I think it is turning out so cute. I'm happy with it.
I have a little pool of it beside me because it wasn't running very nicely, so I just keep dipping in there.
Sorry, I got some green on my tip. I just needed to smear off a little bit.
Yeah, you were just bringing the green over here, so I'd stick my hand in it too, right?
Was it that obvious?
Yeah, it was.
Did you do it?
Not yet.
But will you?
Probably. All right, let's see if you guys can even. Oh, from the side angle, it is cool. From the side angle, it's very metallic-y.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so see how you can't see a difference? Then all of a sudden, oh, different ways that the light hits it. That is kind of cool. Maybe I do like glitters after all. I just wasn't looking at them properly.
Isn't that the way it always is? We're going to share.
You know how I feel about sharing.
I know, but you taught me to share, so now I'm going to teach you.
It's mine and you can have some. With you, I don't mind sharing.
Except for food.
Because if I share it with you, I'll have none left. These glasses are horrible, by the way. I caught a glimpse of myself. They are absolutely horrible.
Oh, they look cute.
Do they? Say hello to Dollar Tree glasses. Seriously.
Hey, don't judge Dollar Tree. We've got some cool stuff at Dollar Tree.
Okay, so I was strolling this morning through Instagram, I think it was, and it was a reel, and somebody that I follow was showing me Dollar Tree, and I don't know where they are, but my Dollar Tree does not look like their Dollar Tree. They actually, you know how when you go into like Winners and Michael's, they have the center aisles set up with all the Halloween stuff?
Mm-hmm.
They had that in their dollar store.
Oh.
All set up with dollar store things, but it looked pretty for dollar store stuff, right? She was picking up stuff that she could redo in a different way, but she was like, check out the displays.
So she was impressed too. Maybe
She was blown away. She's like, somebody hired a new employee.
So maybe they're just upping their game.
Maybe. Okay, so ooh, this one doesn't rattle. Don't they usually rattle? Yeah. Oh, there we go. It was stuck. I'm going to try some peach. If I don't like it, I'll just go over it again.
I'm getting lots of Posca and glue all over me today. I don't know if it's because we're doing 2 lives, so I got glue and Posca from both lives on me, but I'm getting quite covered. My hands.
I just feel like my pumpkin needs dimension. Whoops. Don't stick your hand in that.
Good to know. I probably will anyway, so. This is turning out so cute. Liking it so far.
I'm having too much fun with detailing, I think. These little pumpkins, for being so small, they have so many details now.
I don't think you can ever have too much detailing. Not possible. Cheryl says go shopping and buy more glasses.
Really, right?
I don't know if they would have glasses at Michael's, but I can go and check.
They do.
Okay.
They do have glasses. Crafters need glasses too. Check out the details. See? Now they're really coming to life. It's looking pretty cool.
Okay, so I've attached my bats on now.
I'm looking to see if I've got burgundy glitter now. Now I'm into this glitter. So, oh, that's pink. That might be too big. That might be too big. No, maybe not. I'll try a little bit.
I did not line up this shoe straight at all. Like I botched that. And I'm just going in and I'm filling a little gap with some black. I'm hoping that that hides my boo-boo. Hopefully.
So the pink glitter over top of the burgundy is actually pretty cool.
You're using actually like our kids do.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Did they get it from me or is it a new thing?
I don't know. Can anybody else explain this? Do you guys know anybody, or do you use the words actually way too frequently? Like, oh, this dinner is actually really good.
And they don't realize that's an insult.
Yeah. Or, oh, I actually like this sweater that you got me, Grandma.
Yeah, she said that the other day. I actually like this one. I was like, you asked for it.
Of course you like it. You're supposed to like it.
If you don't really like it, you know, you don't have to have it. I don't have to buy you that.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I do. I actually do. Okay.
Like it was a questionable thing when you picked it up off the rack.
Yeah.
Like you didn't like it at first, and then after you picked it up, you actually did like it.
I don't know. It was.
But they use actually totally the wrong way all the time. It's driving me insane.
Okay, but now you just said totally, and that gives me a flashback to the 80s. Like totally, dude. My mom went insane. Us complaining about the actually is like my mom saying, would you stop saying totally? And also walking around like, and she'd be like, stop it. Just stop. It's like, whatever. I am looking for something to set this down on because I want to paint the other side.
I think I'm all finished.
All right, well then I am just behind you. I'm just coloring some hooks.
Cool. I mean, we're on the same page.
Yep.
Nice. I'm just going to touch up their little black here because you just have a missing spot. There.
Well, they're dollar store glasses. They still miss spots. You can only see in some spots.
It's all good. We touched it.
There we go. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so let's just kind of push the Poscas back so we got some room. Because we got some things to show you now. Okay, so let's begin with the obvious, what it's meant for. So,
I really need to paint this stand sometime, just saying.
Yeah, that's okay. So we're going to take all of this out because it actually doesn't need to be in here. I hear it too much from my kids. Okay, so here is our interchangeable easel round version. We also have a rectangle version. So you're going to pop your rectangle in here. And then you would drop your little poison arrangement.
And it's funny because you wouldn't think that this cartoony kind of fun thing would go with something that's got like the rustic finish.
Yeah.
But it looks really cute. Like once you put the two of them together, I'm kind of like, the wreath looks awesome.
So this is a case where it actually looks good in it.
It does, actually.
So there we go. So now we've got it in here, but we're going to show you some other ways that this can be used. So if we pull out, for example, our window that we did earlier, and it's just going to pop right out there for me. We're going to take out the window interchangeables that we have earlier. We can leave our Halloween wreath on there. And now we can pop this set in here with...
And it actually looks good.
And there we go. So now you have it in your window and it looks really cute with the candy corn. Candy cane. I was going to say candy cane. Candy corn. Because we've got the yellow and the orange, the green. It all ties in really well together. So we'll set our easel back here. And then we will pull out our wagon. And we can show you guys how it will also work in there. So you can have those pieces there. I'm going to shove you on back. And then I need some S-hooks to show you guys this. So we're just going to take some S-hooks. The S-hooks we sell alone, but if you have a wagon, they come with those. If you have wagon add-ons, S-hooks come with those. We just kind of throw S-hooks
They don't
everywhere.
actually come with the wagon add-ons.
They don't actually?
No. But I tend to throw some in.
Okay.
When I think of it.
So, yes, it does go this way. I thought it was the shorter side at the top, but no. So there we go.
It's cute.
So there's it in the wagon. So it's usable in so many other things. So that's what, 4 projects, because there's a rectangle here. We've got our window. We've got our wagon. Yes, we have our round, but we also have the rectangle one.
Okay.
So there's lots of ways that you can use that. Or if you don't like the Pick Your Poison sign, you could have some pumpkins.
I really like the pumpkins.
Oops, we just need to stretch it out a little bit. How about we hook you here and then we put you on? There we go.
I like the pumpkins.
So you can have the pumpkins there. And just to show you guys what else you could use with the pumpkins. So I wonder. No, you can't really do both. Oh.
There you go.
It's sturdy in there. And then we'll pop the wreath back in here. Look at that whole arrangement.
Really cute.
Isn't it? And it's sturdy. That looks awesome. So, lots of ways that you can use all of these parts that we've been playing with today. It's a lot of fun. What you popping that one in there
I'm
for?
just wondering how you did that.
So I kind of just set it into, and the words catch.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we could pop this in here.
And then I would stick this one in there.
Really? The leaves with it?
Yeah, it's full.
Or
I thought candy corn would be a little busy.
I didn't break anything.
Okay, so you want to switch this out.
There we go. Back on. So there's that one there. And then you could stick trick or treat in here. You can just
switch them all around. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, like everything goes pretty good together.
Mm-hmm.
So we got lots of options, lots of purposes. And this set is not overly expensive. It's $12.97 Canadian for this set. So many uses for it. If you don't have one, you're going to want to get it. It was one of our biggest sellers last week.
There's no detailing.
You're going to love it. What do you mean there's no detailing?
I thought you'd do a little detailing on here, maybe a little.
I can throw a little bit more. Do you want to just
kick it up a notch?
You want to figure out how you want all 3 of those to be arranged? You got lots of pieces here you can play with. Here we've got the fence here. All kinds. Have fun while I'm doing this. I'm going to grab a bigger white. That's the white that I want. Sorry, guys.
I just noticed on the bats was where I first went, hey, there's no detailing.
No worries. We're going to fix it up.
It's that one that doesn't have a home.
Why doesn't it have a home? It goes with this. This is the set we're doing. It's got to go into something.
You told me to set this up.
Well, what are we going to display this in now?
I need to take pictures before I can display it and stick some stick fat or some triple thick on it and make those bubbles really pop.
Okay, but then what is it going to go on?
Then we're going to have to make the rectangle.
Fair enough, because I said earlier that it was weird that you didn't have one.
Yeah, I need one more surface.
Yeah.
Now, you did the rectangle on a live, or should we be doing that one live?
We did that one on a live a long time ago, and I think we might have lost that video.
Okay.
So it might not be a bad idea to do it again.
Okay. Or maybe a pre-recorded or something.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know in the comments, whatever you think.
Sounds good.
It'll be tonight or tomorrow that I work on it. So.
And there we go. So I put some detailing on our cauldron. I kind of made it look like it had some dents.
Yeah.
That's why I went with those weird white triangles. Now I've done the white triangles before, if you look at my candy corn here, but I didn't put the same kind. I did them solid triangles. to make it look like it was indented and that gloss was kind of punched in almost. If that makes sense. That's what I thought when I was doing it. So there we go, guys. That is it. I hope you guys had fun with this. I think it all turned out great.
This might actually, it's actually, again, now I'm going to notice every time I say it. But when we first cut this one, I kind of went, yeah, I did. And now that it's colored, I'm like, ooh, I want to play with that one.
Yeah.
Like I want to make the bubbles pop, and I like that one. That might be one of my favorites now.
It's pretty cool.
All right, guys.
We also, wait a minute. Sorry, I have to talk about this.
Okay.
When we first discussed going live today, in case you guys didn't notice, on our website right now, there's also the spooky tier tray. Mm. It's part of this same collection. So it has your poison bottles and that kind of thing. It had the witch's feet, but it was meant for a tiered tray. So like it would all tie together.
See, and my thought was this one really ties in with Hocus Pocus stuff that I want to get into.
Yeah. Like this set will be able to go with everything. And like I said, it's as far as our sets go, this one's one of the least expensive because it's only $12.97 Canadian. So if you don't have it, you're going to want this one because I guarantee you it's going to be one of your favorite pieces. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube for our first ever live YouTube. We made it through it. We got a little damage on the way, but we got it done. So thank you so much for joining us, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye, guys. Be creative.